Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about another interesting topic, mind behaviors towards social media. And to talk about this topic, we have an interesting character with us, Mrs. Chandi Aluvihare. She is a certified image consultant, a fashion designer, and a Mrs. Sri Lanka International 2016. Welcome, Mrs. Chandi Aluvihare.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so privileged to have you. So with that, let's dive into the very first question. How does social media likes impact the youth?
Right. So let me begin it like this. Social media is not a negative platform, right? We all have to realize that social media, in fact, gives us a lot of things that we require to learn. It is us who has taken it as a negative platform, right? We have started to believe the certain things that social media posts are the real life things. We started to follow them. We started to act like them. We started to live. We started to live in life that social media presents to us, right? And then by trying to adapt to what we are not, we are constantly acting.
Yes.
And what happens there is we are looking for social acceptance. Unknowingly, we have gone beyond the limit where we are not accepting ourselves for what we are, but we have created a different individual that we may sometimes not understand, or we may sometimes not realize that's not us. And that created illusion is the one that meets everybody else through social media. And then you started getting people, followers to like that created illusion. Then what happens in real life? You'll have to live up to that illusion. Right? Because you are ultimately in between you and what you have created. And then if those that created illusion is not you, you are so afraid that you will be rejected through your peers and everyone else in the society. So the social media has not done that. It is us who has been getting into this whole story, getting into this whole rat race, and believe that images and Photoshop creations are real life things. What we have to say is they are real people, but those acts are not real life things, right? It is an illusion. They just go through create a platform. They create a moment and post it as it's a real life thing. To post that one picture, they probably would have gone through one full day of acting.
Yes.
What we don't realize is we are not that. That is their life. We are real life people. We need to do real life things. Getting on with the social media is fine. You're posting what happens in your life and sharing it amongst people is fine. But you have to know what's the limit. You have to know where you're going with it. You have to know that you're not creating different individuals where you eternally have to live up to different people. And then down that line, you get lost, right? So what I'm saying is, without building insecurities, without building, the lack of self-esteem because of these issues, you must understand that reality and illusion is two different things, right? Social media has created many illusion things, right? So when we know the difference between the two, I think then we are safe.
Yeah. You know the difference between that and this, and you know how to use social media properly.
Exactly, because we all have social media and we all have a different way of getting about it. But you have to understand that likes are not real.
Yeah.
Right? And when you don't get that likes, you feel rejected. You feel like you're unwanted, right? And then what happens? Somebody else is having more likes and you're not having a like. You are ultimately getting into a different kind of a race, right? And then your life is always in a like a mess up jungle where you just have to always in some sort of race with somebody that you don't even know, or maybe one of your friends, right? And you have to live up to a different kind of a lifestyle which is not exactly your lifestyle, right? And you have to understand those likes doesn't define who you are. Those are just likes that people just give it. Whether you get it or not doesn't matter. More than anything, like yourself first. Why do you wait till somebody else like you? Put that first like to yourself and say, I like myself. Don't wait for others. That's what I said. Start liking yourself. Start believing in yourself. Start living in what you are, that original you. And get people to like that person, not that created unknown character. Whoever who loves you and likes you for what you are the people that you are bonding with. And they will always be there and always like you. And you will never be isolated or deserted in your real life.
You are unique. That's what we have to say. You are unique. You don't have to be someone else, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So with that, I'd like to bring up the next question. How can we live our life without acting?
So we all have to know at one point of life we are acting. Right? Our lives more or less is an act. To get accepted by people, to get accepted by the mentors, to get accepted in what you're doing, you are acting. But that acting is completely different to your acting in the social media. Right? That is a different type of acting. You are acting to give a better impression to the world, better impression to the society is fine. That is a real life thing. To do that, you improve yourself into betterment. You improve your body language, you improve your body image, you improve your self-esteem, right? You improve your knowledge. So that is because you wanted to improve yourself and bring a better version of you into the society. So that act is perfectly fine and accepted. But if you get the imbalance of acting to become somebody else, then you have got the whole thing wrong and you're diverting yourself to a different direction, right? What you really have to understand is when you accept your authentic self, like you, like me, and I am the most important person in the world, and I have something very unique in me that nobody else can offer to anyone, right? I speak differently. My version of reality is different. My version of what I present is different. And that is what I am. Then you are becoming someone that everyone will accept. And that is the authenticity of a human. And that is not acting. That is like, that's me. What I do, how I behave, how I walk, how I talk, how I do my things is me. And then what happens is your life becomes original. You can live it freely, right? You don't need somebody else's acceptance for your lifestyle. You don't need somebody else's acceptance for what you say. Because you in your heart knows what I say, what I do is what I believe is right. And that is living. That is living, breathing like a normal human. But if you create a different illusion and if you create a different you, a different me, then your life is all about in between. You have to act to a different person. You have to live up to different standards of different beliefs, different acceptance. And that's acting. And that acting is not accepted. Right? That acting makes us get lost in what we are, what we truly are, and a different person. So you must know you have to live in an authentic way. You have to accept the world as it is. You have to accept your life as it is. And let people accept you. If they don't like it, doesn't matter. Why would it matter to you? As long as you like what you do and you genuinely believe in what you're doing, don't bother about others. Create your own image. Create me. Right? Create me so people will accept it. And you will stand. That's what I always say. You don't need to ever be a follower. Right? Why would you want to follow everyone else and be behind something? paint your own picture and draw yourself right in front and say, this is me. And you like it or not, I don't care. I am me, and I have got an authentic me here, and that's it. So that's living. And I think you are in an age to realize that how important to be that authentic me.
Okay, so the last question for today. How can we use social media to build social capital?
Right. As I said, social media is a positive platform, right? There are many social platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, so on and so forth. And I think there's some of them that I don't even know existing, okay? These things connect people, right? These things connect people that we can't even imagine that we could ever connect with. And those connections takes us to a different level. As an example, I said LinkedIn is a business platform. You as a younger generation can create a greater platform there where you will be accepted into the business society, and you would be able to connect with that society and show your abilities to be accepted into a greater career in the future, right? So you must understand that none of these things in the world is negative.
Yeah.
Right? Everything gives and builds a positive connection. You can use it to influence people in a positive way, not a negative way. You can use it to show people that life is not about living in an illusion, right? Life is about a real thing. And you can show it to the people who has got it wrong. You can show the people that bullying is wrong. You can show the people the importance of connections, human factors. You can show all these things into the society. So you can use the social media into a lot of positivity than negativity, right? Because we can't connect with everyone at the same time. But the platforms has created it such way that you just post one message and that will hit millions of people and give you a feedback, unimaginable feedback, right? So use it to the positivity. Use it to create something better for yourself and for the world. Create to connect people, right? That connections is what we are lacking in. We never think about how we can use it to positively influence people, how we can use it to positively influence yourself and make you a positive influencer, right? So that's what I said. These platforms are created and giving us a very wide range of ways to connect with the whole world, right? You may post something here where a person in America will reply you, or person will somewhere else will employ you for some reason, which you may not even think or believe that it is possible, right? So you must, as adults, must come to realize that these things are created for your positive use. So use it for that purpose, not to let it, not to create into different things like, you go into posting pictures and you do it because you need to enjoy life. Yeah. Life is all about enjoying and moments and capturing it and keeping it still for memory's sake. But at the same time, you must understand that the life is not all about that. There is so much of it, and every moment that you let go, you will not recall. Right? Every moment. So the society is us, you, me, and the rest, right? So if you want to build that proper society, you must act as a proper individual in that whole unity. When you are a greater human in that unity, you will be able to impact millions through social media. So I say this is a very, very positive platform that has many benefits to all of us. So use it positively.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mrs. Chandri, for being here with us today. Stay tuned for more interesting segments on NDH TV. See you soon.